Welcome to Spicy Toast Gaming. Thank you for tuning in to another Spicy Toast video. Today we're going to take on Aurelian Soul with Aatrox. So we have Aatrox at 3 stars and level 25. His star powers, if you don't know, his 2-star plus 1 starting mana game start create in hand 2 random darken equipment. And then when an equipped ally strikes, reduce the cost of a random card in hand by 2. So this is a very powerful effect. It can be very RNG, so if we can get like Aatrox reduced down, it can be very, very powerful, but sometimes it just lands on other cards and you're still having to play him for the 6 mana. So we grinded him out to 25 so we get that spell shield. That's very important for Aurelian Soul. He can really be a pain and can really pull some crazy spells that will destroy you at the very end. See one of our previous runs we just did. I think with Gnar, we did Gnar. We were able to easily beat everything up to Aurelian Soul, and then he was able to just pull out crazy powerful spells and absolutely destroy us because we didn't have any spell shield. And we're also going with Berserker's Buckle. So when I survive damage, grant me 2/2. And then the Grand General's Counterplan. Round start, create a fleeting copy of me. That means we're generally going to get his champion spell, which he and enemy strike each other, which then will trigger the Berserker's Buckle, giving him 2/2. And then this triggers 2 other spells. So we can scale him up quite quickly. Now, this will be a bit slower. It's great for stacking up Aatrox. It's going to really help us up to Aurelian Soul. Might not be as much of a help with Aurelian Soul. Probably the best thing to do would just be to throw some gate breakers on and then stack up Aatrox with as much damage as possible. But that's kind of boring. I don't really want to do that play style. I think this will be more entertaining. So let's go and take on the Celestial Dragon. If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. Also, we have guides done for every single champion now, so that anyone you want to see, go ahead and look at that. We're going to grab Wild Inspiration here. So our 2 stars created into Darken Equipment, so this is going to reduce those down by 1, very nice. But then also, with the relic we're using, since we are creating a copy of Aatrox in hand, that is also going to be reduced down. So in general, pretty good. Alright, so he has Unstable Inventory, Ashe, Unstable Inventory, Draven, Perfected Mana Flow. Okay, good. Aurelian Soul has Power Overwhelming. That is by far the weakest legendary power. So yeah, let's see how we can do against Jhin here. Shouldn't be too bad. Unstable Inventory can be pretty powerful though. Alright, we know we're going to draw Aatrox. We don't really need the extra drop in Violent Discord. And we know we're going to get 2 Darken Equipment made anyways. So we'll just stick with this.
I'm done being scared. It's their turn.
Alright, so we won't be able to block. Oh, I guess we have the tough, so yeah, we're fine. We'll go for the quick attack. So normally with Aatrox, you actually want to play it pretty slow. You want to build out your board as much as possible, so that you can get as many units on the board with... Alright, that's fine. So it can be difficult when your enemy is able to capitalize on you playing a bit slower. Alright, so we're going to switch it out for the Darkened Aegis, give him a bit more toughness. But yeah, you want to have as many units on board with equipment so that you have more units that are reducing down your hand. Sadly, we haven't been able to reduce Aatrox down at all, but I think I'm going to use Furious Wielder here to get rid of their scaling prefect. Nice, one of them landed on Aatrox. Alright, just seeing if we want to play anyone here. I think we'll actually hold off for now. We're going to be able to scale with taking out some of their threats. Yeah, I will hold off for now. Alright, let's definitely get rid of... This card always tilts me. So he's going to scale up. Hopefully we can get him enough to take out Jhin. So we're just going to have him keep attacking these 1 power units. That way he's getting a net benefit. So yeah, sadly, not quite enough to take out Jhin yet. But he'll be able to take out all of their units and be scaled up quite nicely. We'll actually... No, we'll do it now. I was thinking that it might be beneficial to wait so that his hits can heal up our Nexus, but it's better to just get rid of 2 of their targets. So all these strikes are also reducing down the cost of our hand and reducing down the cost of World Ender. So we're leveling up Aatrox, and then we're just going to play a good amount of our Darkened units. That's unfortunate. We wanted that lifesteal to heal us back up, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So we just want to build out our board so we can open attack next round and win. So we're just letting them block while our bigger units are going to end the game. Although I do think I will use some of these for Aatrox just so we can get some more sustain, because every time he strikes, he's healing up our Nexus. So might as well end the game as high as possible. This is one thing that I am worried about, and we need to try to mitigate as much as possible is Aatrox is a bit slow of a deck. Now, he can get really good luck with his cost reduction, but by default he is a bit slower, and Aatrox is definitely a deck where, or not Aatrox, Asol is a deck that really punishes you if you're too slow. Yeah, I'd rather have something that's cheap than something that's too expensive. I think Nasus could be pretty good, although Spirit's Refuge, oh, that's really, oh, that's tempting. One issue actually is the 2 Farsights, so we don't want our opening hand to be too large. We don't want to have too many options with reducing the cost. We want to have fewer options, with one of them being Aatrox, so he's more likely to get reduced and played early. So even though Spirit's Refuge, this is very, very strong, I think we're probably going to go with Nasus. Weighted Judgment, 2 cost, deals 7 to a follower. That's going to be very strong. We're probably going to cut the Bakai Sandspinner, but then Nasus himself, being able to reduce down so we can play him for pretty cheap, especially if we can get him scaled up. I feel like this is probably going to be the best. Smooth Soloist, Champion Item Chest, or a Shop. Alright, he has Unyielding, she has Unstable. I think we're going to go with Smooth Soloist and see if we can get some good powers. I'm actually fine with the 0 cost Serpents. I'll reroll Keeper. Yeah, being able to play something for 0 mana and then just throw some equipment on them be very good for getting some of those early strikes off. We might kill that. We'll see. Well, actually, this won't kill him yet. It's not going to do 2 until we have him equipped, or one of our units equipped. So hopefully, since we're getting against Fiora pretty early, hopefully we can win before she's played, or at least be far enough ahead that she's not going to be an issue. Alright, since we don't have any other equipment, let's just attack before they play any other units that can give us problems. Yeah, we'll let them stay there for now. Alright, let's attack before Fiora gets on the board. Alright, very nice. We finally got Aatrox down. Alright, let's start getting rid of some of these units. That is a bit scary. Alright, we will hold off for now. Although she could just grab Aatrox, that could be annoying. Alright, let's get our World Ender out. Might as well get our units bigger so they're less likely to die. Or at least they're going to do more damage to her. So the good thing is the Spell Shield will stop that from going through. So she will get a kill, but we're going to reduce the damage by a lot. So we're going to try to scale up Aatrox so he can just kill Fiora, although she's about to level up, which isn't great. Because then she's going to double her stats again. I
have no equals.
The good thing is her health was so low that it didn't actually go up by very much. Alright, we have another Aatrox. They have another Fiora. But let's get rid of her and just reset the board. Oh, this costs nothing. Yeah, let's get rid of just a couple of their units first. So the next one should cost 0. So we'll use Aatrox to clear the board, and then we can just open attack and end the game. Alright, so open attack should be able to win, and that's one reason why we're going with this Aatrox build, is you just have a massive amount of sustain and ability to control the board. It's probably not going to pay off too much against Aurelian Soul, because the units he's going to summon are going to be like 40-40 as far as stats, so it's probably not going to help. But still could be beneficial, especially for the earlier runs. I'm actually going to risk one reroll, see if we can get something better. Yeah, Scribe isn't bad. So Sting Officer isn't bad. Black Market Discount's okay. It's good being able to have a unit at the start of the game. But I'm going to see if we can get something a bit better. Sure, Little Buddies giving us blockers every single round, as well as units that we can just always have our Darken equipment on. Not terrible. Caitlyn with Perfected Mana Flow, not great, but it's probably better than I forget her name. Karma, there it is. Alright, so since we know we're going to have units being summoned every single round. We're actually trying to get more Darken equipment. Sometimes you can struggle where you just have too many Darken equipment and not enough units to actually play with them. Like right now, because that unit just got absolutely annihilated. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, good. This one survived. So we are going to take a good amount of damage here, but we can get Aatrox on the board and try to get that down or sustain back up. The Darken Fan should also help with that. Man, Caitlyn's really countering our Poros. Man, those are so annoying.
Practice, as they say, makes perfect.
Yeah, it says randomly in the top 8, but they've been put on the very, very top every single round. That's frustrating. Oh man, that mana flow is really killing us. Alright, we need the sustain, so we are going to switch this out. We're also just going to get rid of some of their units.
Turning yourself in.
So the good thing is we're going to have a Poro. Well, we're going to have a Poro. Who knows if it doesn't just die immediately. Yep. Alright, so we just need to play something in order to block. Of course.
Here's my calling card.
So Nasus is just going to get absolutely destroyed, but
Notify patrol to close in on this location.
We'll prepare him a nice welcome.
I guess we could play. Yeah, let's get another blocker out there for Caitlyn. Be better than just letting Nasus die. Good thing is, they're almost out of cards. So while they are being very annoying, we should be able to out-sustain them.
The box bestows for a price.
I think we might get rid of Caitlyn here. We'll attack with Nasus, they'll block with Caitlyn, and then Nasus can hit her with Furious Wielder. That should be more than enough to get her off the board.
Manners?
With that, their mana flow won't really matter because they will have, like, oh, of course. But at least this one is half price, and the UI bugged out. Fun. I guess we'll just deal with a Nasus card in the middle of the screen. Cool. Oh, that's a lot of traps. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, man. So yeah, we could play World Ender, but we want to get some cards out, like the Darkened Fan. Alright, so he should have more stats than Caitlyn. Yes. Indeed. Perfect.
You dream it, I'll build it.
Alright, so we will attack like this. We'll drag Caitlyn over here. Although I think I might hold off and just drag this game out a little bit longer. They'll be able to block the lifesteal unit. What I'm wanting is to be able to sustain up with our Aatrox. I don't really like how we are so close to dead, so I'm going to risk not ending the game right here so that we can go with full health. Poor is probably just going to die, but how many? We have 20 flash bombs. Jeez. I mean, honestly, it's good that it's hitting Aatrox. So let's just do this. That should work, right? Oh my word. Alright, we're just going to use the Deathbringer sweep, clear the board, get a bit more sustain going. And they're out of cards. We just don't want to go into the next match on pretty low health. I'm not sure what that middle one was. I thought it was an equipment of some sort. Alright, we'll just end the game. We won't drag it on too much longer. That perfected mana flow is really messing with us. It made them just be much faster and kind of counter our whole build with killing all of our Poros immediately. That was a bit rough. But yeah, that's one thing you can do with Aatrox is if you think you have the upper hand, you don't have to just kind of end the game immediately. You can try to drag it out a bit longer. Sure, we'll go with fish fight. Quicksand is pretty good, especially for countering like elusives or something like that. We're going to be greedy and go for the shop. That'll be very nice. We don't really have... Yeah, it's that landmark. Yep, not really enough to do anything else.
I'll lead the way.
Let's see how we can do against Ashe. Alright, having some extra early game units, not bad. The more units we can have on the board and attacking every round, the better. Great. So we're actually going to give it to our weaker unit so we can still strike. And we'll actually let him attack since he has the tough, so we won't take any damage. So sad that we don't have Aatrox on the board, but we can fix that with doing this. That's the great thing with Aatrox is you don't really have to worry about stacking too many, like a ton of copies with him, or worried about getting him in the opening round, because normally you're going to be able to grab him. Man, this unstable inventory might actually screw us over if they get too many good units. We were hoping for another equipment. Alright, we'll just get rid of their elusive. Don't want to deal with that. Forgot that that one had vulnerable. Actually, we'll let him have less. Alright, so Nasus down to 0. Oh, Black Cleaver Ashe, great. We are not having good luck. Oh my word. That Ashe is going to be massive. Oh man. Unstable inventory can be pretty easy or can be really, really difficult. Yeah, well, oh. Hopefully she can't frostbite everyone, because otherwise that's going to be an issue. Alright, we're still going to have someone to block, right?
This is the power of an Iceborn.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that elusive.
Swiftly now.
So the good thing is they only have Ashe, and Ashe doesn't have Overwhelm. So we can hopefully try to just get rid of their cards. And then attack around Ashe and have enough get through that we are able to win. One issue with that is that they have Frostbite and can really counter that. We'll try, though, to just get rid of their units every round and then have enough blockers for Ashe. We'll potentially be fine. So we're just doing one strike at a time, even though we could do more. We just want to make sure we have a spell to counter if they buff up their unit to a crazy amount or something like that. That's not bad. That's like a little gift. Because that's just going to give us more stats. It's not actually going to count down at all. Alright, we're going to use World Ender, and then try to just attack around Ashe. Like, she'll probably block Aatrox and he'll die, but enough other damage should get through. Although, I guess we could just do this. Perfect. Oh, man. That Ashe was scary, but we're fine. For Aatrox, that Berserker's Buckle plus that champion spell, just letting him strike 3 times. He gets so much removal and just tons of stats. Alright, we'll go with... That's actually a toss-up. So I think I almost always go with Colossal Hammer. I think in this situation we're going to go with Savage Shield, because quite often it's more a struggle of not having enough health than having enough damage. So this will probably help us scale more by being able to take more blocks or being able to use our champion spell more. Alright, Evolution, that's pretty great. Officer Backup, we're already getting units every round. This is going to just help us be a lot stronger. Alright, Ezreal, Perfected Mana Flow, Unstable Inventory. I think I'm going to want to go for the Champion node. I'm not 100% sure what the Mechanized Mimic has. And it could cost gold, where I know we normally get a couple good shops. Like there's normally an epic shop right here. So I kind of want to save up some gold for that. So let's just go for the champion item chest. And hope we don't get screwed over by mana flow again with having a like 50-something Gangplank. Oh man. I'm just happy she didn't have Overwhelm. Gangplank does though. Alright, we're trying to get more Darken equipment so that we can equip our units. Also, the zero-cost Serpent is pretty nice. Alright, I'm going to equip first so that hopefully this unit can survive what the enemy throws at us. So yeah, we're just going to attack. If they try to do an item, we might use Furious Wielder to kill their Powder Keg. Wow, they have a lot of line them up. Does it make another one in hand? Alright, so yeah, we're going to use Furious Wielder to make that just do 1 damage. Nice, so they all went on Aatrox. We'll be able to play him next round. I guess we already did good amount of damage to him as well. Nice.
Will cost you.
Alright, I think we'll hold off on the Weight of Judgment. We'll probably use Aatrox to try to just clear the board next turn with his spells. That's perfectly fine. We're going to heal it right back up. It's probably going to summon Gangplank, which we might just be able to kill immediately. Yep, perfect. So we're just going to try to clear out their board. Yep, that's fine. And then attack and end the game. Yeah, another just great thing about this is we're constantly reducing down the cost of so many of the cards in our deck or hand. It is a slower playstyle that potentially we're not going to be able to use against Aurelian Soul, but it is very strong.
Finally, I am freed of this madness.
Alright, let's see what we get for that champion chest. And Lodestone with regen, not bad. Poppy, Power Overwhelming, and Power Overwhelming. We'll go towards Poppy. So free attack is pretty good, but can screw us over. I think I'll go with the Nomad's Medallion, just so we can try to get Aatrox out earlier. That will potentially have more of a benefit than Double Time Watch, although it is a bit of a toss-up.
Huh? You want me? Well, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Finder Sharon. Got this from a side quest.
So yeah, hopefully we can... Actually, yeah, let's go with another Darkened Staff. We'll be able to just attack and then play Aatrox next turn. This unit will die, but it's fine.
You're not a hero, right?
Alright, 2-cost Aatrox, very, very nice. And this is why we didn't get the other card. Or the other item, the Double Time Stopwatch. We're just trying to build out our board. Yeah, that's good. So that we can play World Ender, transition, and turn everyone into giant scary monsters.
Know the hero's around here somewhere.
So yeah, not quite able to... Well, actually... Alright, so we're going to do Furious Wielder first. We don't have enough damage yet, but we're going to use this to target one of their other units. That way they will hit each other, he'll get more stats, and then this will go off to kill Poppy. Perfect. Because we don't want Poppy to attack and buff up her other units. So now we can just play World Ender, make a bunch of scary units, and then end the game. Very nice. So I'm hoping that we can get to the point where Aatrox is cheap enough and strong enough that we can actually use his like spells to just kill anything that Aurelian Soul summons. But that's going to be difficult because normally those things he's summoning are like starting out at like 2020 as far as stats. So we definitely have a ways to go to get Aatrox to that level. A Black Cleaver would be nice. That would help out a lot. I think some Weight of Judgment. Although the one issue is that this is great to get rid of followers, but doesn't deal much to champions. Yeah, but there are actually a good amount of annoying followers in that Aurelian Soul fight. We do have Quicksand, don't we? Haven't seen it yet, but... yeah, that'll be decent. We have another shop right there. I'm gonna hold off just in case there's like a legendary power right here. I mean, we still might not have enough to buy it, but... well, epic spell, level up. Yeah, Jinx is gonna be much less annoying. And we could potentially get a really nice rare power like Trifarian Might would be really nice to have. Or Rally, Round Start Rally, that would also be decent. The good thing is this rocket is actually just going to help us. I mean, it's going to hurt the Nexus, but the one damage it does to our units is just going to make them stronger because we have endurance. We'll also use this just so that we can get some more Poros on the board. Also, we now have a pretty high chance of hitting Aatrox with one of the cost reductions. All right, 0 cost Aatrox, perfect. All right, I think I'm actually just going to use one of our many Aatroxes to start clearing the board, healing up our Nexus, and stacking Aatrox. Yeah, I'll use World Ender now. There's not that high of a chance we're going to get more Darken equipment. And if we do, we can just play it as the Darken. So now pretty much anything they play, we're just going to remove it.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them. No, it's here somewhere.
Alright, so looking pretty good. Just have to wait until it's our turn. And we'll attack and end the game.
I am ascended.
Yes! Oblivion!
Alright, not bad. Let's see what we get from this shop. So 1 cost at the start of the game, that actually would be kind of decent to have. This is normally not bad, but since we already have all the Poros, kind of be a bit of a waste. Spell Sling would actually be decent. Yeah, we won't spend any money there. We need to try to save up because I think there's always an epic shop right there. No, we don't really need the heal. Yeah, let's get rid of the Sand Spinner. We're never really going to use that. Of course, the Mana Flow. I honestly think Mana Flow is probably worse than Duplicate in most situations. Because Duplicate, quite often, the bots screw it up and don't use it right. But Mana Flow just lets them use all their spells way faster and outscale you, essentially. Overwhelm. Let's just get rid of that. Alright, if that attacks, we'll just let it.
I seek a weapon worthy of Nagakiboros.
So hopefully they can't use too much removal on us. I'd like to really slow play this and try to just equip as many people as possible. Nice, Draven stunned. Yeah, let's try to do as much damage as we can. Alright, so we are already doing 21 damage in the first round. Well, our first attack. And because of that, we now have a good amount of cards reduced down. Sad none of them hit Aatrox, but that's how it goes. Oh, are they going to have Draven do a free attack? That would kind of suck. Oh no, see that's... there's certain cards that the AI just isn't good at using sometimes.
Nothing can stop me.
Alright, we'll just play our Aatrox here.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
That's not good. Oh, they're not even attacking. Nice. Huh. That's not ideal. But we don't have quite enough mana to get rid of all 3 of their units. Well, that sucks. Not the end of the world, though. It is killing 2 of theirs as well.
It's killing time. Damn it.
Alright, so we won't even bother leveling up. We'll just open attack, end the game. That's the one good thing about mana flow, is depending on how good their cards are, they might just completely run out of cards and then you're completely fine. Especially with Aatrox, where you can sustain back up pretty easily. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So Aatrox, down 1 cost. Sure, we want to get him to be as cheap as possible. Unstable inventory can be great. And epic shop. Power overwhelming, level up. Yep, so this is even easier. Granted that Adorbis might be pretty annoying. Yeah, our Aatrox is at a 3 cost. I'm actually fine with this. I should have... You always want to reroll your units with Farsight because you know you're going to draw them anyways. So that was my bad.
Where'd she go?
Please stop.
Thanks to Speedy Scoo!
You know what? Let's just... That's why I love Quicksand. Screwing over people with elusive.
Worthy of Naga Giboros.
So this one's going to get transformed, unfortunately, but still pretty strong. Yeah, we'll play him. Oh, he is. Damn, he got Black Cleaver on him. Yeah, Black Cleaver's definitely pretty awesome. We might just be able to end this round.
Things lay inside.
Yep. Wow, that was nice. That unstable inventory definitely coming in pretty clutch there. Alright, let's see what we get. So go with Furious Wielder. Siphoning Strike's not bad, but more expensive. We already have more of these. Hopefully we get something good. So we get Keeper. Is that the only... We're just always going to get Keeper of the box? I mean, we do have to try to go as much for early game as possible, so I guess. Just trying to think if this is really worth it. Sure, doubling dice can be pretty lucky, so we'll get a couple, even though it's going to fill up our deck a bit more. Duplicate Nautilus, Power Overwhelming Aurelia, and Power Overwhelming Aurelian Soul. Alright, so we potentially will be able to do this, but we will see. It's one issue with Aurelian Soul is it quite often is a matter of luck. That Scout's not bad though. Alright, we want to get a couple attacks off with that Scout. Alright, very, very nice. Alright, so we at least got one on Aatrox, and we have enough to upgrade, or not upgrade, but play another unit. So, one cost Aatrox, pretty nice. Yeah, there's no one really important. Like, he could kill the cultist and probably will, but that's not the end of the world. But if he's not even going to do that, that is fine. Alright, we'll just use our sweep to sweep the board and try to just end the game this round. Most of our units don't have Overwhelm though, so we need to make sure there's no blockers that are going to get in the way. Oh, this build is so much fun for Aatrox. I hope it pays off against Aurelian Soul. Alright, so they are deep, so we really need to try to end this round, but we should be fine. Oh man. Yeah, we get the 3-3 because we also have endurance in addition to the belt. Just makes it even better. Alright, so we'll just open attack. There shouldn't be anything they can do, and we will end the game. That's the thing, we might not even need to level up Aatrox to win. We can just get him scaled up so high and end the game with our army of smaller units. Yeah, Farsight isn't bad. We're normally not going to want to recall our own units. I mean, that maybe would work against Aurelian Soul's Obliterate that he likes to cast, but... Also, the Blade Dance normally will be fine for us. Alright, so these have Farsight. Again, one issue with Farsight is spreading out the amount of units that are going to be getting reduced. But honestly, our Aatrox is already so cheap that we don't really need to get him reduced. Holy crap, we have a lot. Alright. Yeah, let's look through and see who's gotten... I guess the unstable inventory just gave us a bunch of Farsight.
What do you call that technique?
Alright. Wow, they're not even blocking. And there goes half their health. Alright, I'm not going to complain. It is sad we don't have Rally, because getting that every round would be pretty nice. A little sad we have to wait our turn.
I dance not to forget, but to remember.
Oh, we have Capture. Ah, nice. So they're just... There goes their whole game plan. So this unit will be stunned, we can just attack and end the game. The issue is against Aurelian Soul, he's going to be summoning a big champion every single round. Again, always the issue of like going up to Aurelian Soul and getting to him is not that difficult. Like sometimes it's a little crazy, but pretty easy to get there, but then Aurelian Soul can just be absolutely insane. We are pretty decent though, very early game focused. And he has the weaker legendary power. I don't really want to get another Farsight. Yeah, getting this, being able to play this for cheaper would be better. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if we're able to take on Aurelian Soul. I will hold on to the Quicksand. Double Furious, that's a lot of summoning, but we will hold off on that. And rush. Alright, so he just got Fury, so not really too great. Draw. Okay. Goodness. So many cards. Okay, that's pretty good. It is very nerve-wracking though, the fact that we're wanting to like slow play, and they are much more aggressive. Alright, a Swain. They have 6 mana. Alright, perfect. So we got a 0 mana card. Oh, that's a big 0 mana card. We want them to play something so they can't just try to immediately obliterate our Aatrox. Like, he does have Spell Shield, but still. Or get stunned, yeah. Oh, nice. Their unit is stunned. Let's try to cheese a little bit more damage here. Alright, so decent amount of damage, and then we gave that other unit a nice amount of stats. And Swain does have a lower attack, so we will be able to get rid of him with our, whatever it's called, also Anivia. So we've gotten lucky. The 2 that they have are pretty low power champions. Alright, great. They're using Obliterate on someone else. Oh, right, he got boosted up because of the other thing. Let's actually try to get rid of Invictus Vox first. Deal 2 to all enemies and the enemy nexus. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, we do have enough. Alright, we might be able to open attack and win next turn. Most of their scary spells are slow. They did just get rid of our spell shield, though. That does suck. But let's get rid of that egg. Actually, we can use this 0 cost. We don't have any... Oh, here's A equipment. Alright, we will try this. They did get another right. Oh, we can drag him away with the serpent. Perfect. Alright, so we will go here. Drag him out of the way. Most of their spells, are slow. They do have some pretty crazy burst spells, the silence, and we don't have spell shield anymore. But we will try this. Let's kind of go fish to see if they have the really powerful cards or not. Okay, they're just trying to fish. Okay, they didn't have it. Oh my word, we got it. Fantastic. Oh, man. Alright, so this was Aatrox versus Aurelian Soul. He is really fun. I would say he is a little bit slower than some other champions, so if you get bad luck and don't get a lot of powers to help your early game, you might struggle a bit more. But yeah, a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you have a great day. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching that video all the way to the end. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. We're putting out multiple videos every single day for Path of Champions content. So if that interests you, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and welcome to the channel. Have a great day.